Hi, everyone. If you hear any crunching or scraping in the background, it's just my cats. I've got four, and they have routines too. So I give them treats like every night around a certain time, and I throw them around and hide them. Gives them something to do for an hour or so. So there's that. And before I forget, like when you find something good, and how do I explain this? So I found this podcast, and it is so good. And when I found it, when I got a few episodes in, I was like, man, like, am I just not good at finding stuff? Because there's no way, like, everybody else had to have listened to this. That I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, how did I not find this sooner? Like, what the fuck is up with that anyways? Like, I do my once a month looking for new podcasts, and like some shit will pop up that wasn't there before, but like the podcast has been around for months, so I don't know what's going on. But anyways, so that's how I felt when I found this podcast. I really think you should go listen to it. It's called Autistic at 40, Reflections of a Late Identified Autistic Human, and it's by this lady named Toni Borneo, Toni, and then Borneo. I don't know. I'm probably butchering that name, but she's the person that does the podcast, and it is so good. I like the way she talks. It's like not this. She talks like a quote normal person, like normal volume or whatever. Like I really like listening to her talk about like her autism, because like she talks about stuff that like I haven't heard other people talk about before. So I always like hearing something new. So you should definitely go. Like I'm binging it. I think I'm on episode like 20. So that was all I had to say about that. That was all I had to say about that. Just in case what I said before didn't make sense. I don't usually record at night. I think I have a few times. But anyways, this is just an update for those of you who have been following along. I went to visit Laura today, and I told her that I lied to her. And you know what? Like, I was so scared that she was going to be like pissed, but she wasn't, like, at least not outwardly, she wasn't. And she said she understood, because I told her, I was like, look, like half of what I said was true, but like basically I tried to explain to her that like, even though I know something's coming and I've got like weeks of preparation, it still comes down to that day. Like if I don't feel like I can leave on that day, like, and she said she understood. So like, I hope she does. Because that's all it was. And like, today before I left to go, because she's like an hour away, I kind of felt the same way as I did a few weeks ago. Like, oh, like I don't want to go. And it has nothing to do with like seeing her at all. It's just like, I don't know how to explain it. I think you know what I mean though. But turned out it was an awesome visit. I hope that like we do this at least like once a month. And so, yeah, so anyways, I told her that I lied and I apologized, and it felt good. Like, it's like, the things I did not used to have guilt over, I now do. And the things that like I have guilt over now, I never used to. So like, I had no problem lying to people like, no, I just came down with something or whatever to get out of hanging out. But I'm glad that I went. She is like, I think she's like 20 years older than me, but like, oh my God, we are so alike. Every time we hang out, it's like more and more about us is I don't know. My talking just fucking sucks. Like, we're so similar. It's ridiculous. And it's no wonder that she was the only person that I actually wanted to see and talk with and hang out with at our job. Sorry for the dry mouth. And now I know why, because I think that, like, I think, didn't I say before, I think that she's autistic? She definitely is, and I think that's so cool, but, you know, she's got a lot going on, so, like, I don't know if she's gonna, like, investigate whether or not she's got autism. I should not have said it like that. You don't have autism. I'm so sorry. I don't know how to talk, and I don't want to stop and re-record because I'm already over 5 minutes in. I didn't mean you get autism. I didn't mean that, but, moving right along. Do you know what we did today? We went to have lunch at a Japanese place that was really, really good. And we talked about real shit. Like, she's the only person I think she's the only person I've ever met that thinks like I do, which is why I am 100% certain she's autistic. But we were talking about something, and she had made the comment, like, you know, somebody who sees the color blue may not see it the same way as somebody else sees the color blue. Like, maybe their blue is like purple, you know, stuff like that. Like, just this like shit that like I think about all the time. Like, we were talking about that. And when we got back to her place, we spent like half an hour on YouTube watching birds and spiders do mating dances to attract a partner. So here we just kind of watched video after video of these fucking animals trying to get a mate. And I was thinking to myself, this is awesome. Like I could do that for hours. I do that stuff all the time anyways. Like, I'm always like watching videos on ants. I watch like animal shows. Tiny World, I think that's on Apple. Like, I've watched that too. But it was a good time. And then, like, we were talking about, like, well, what if this happens and what if that happens? And, you know, like, stuff that's not stupid bullshit. Like, how's your day going? Oh, yeah, what you been up to this week so far? Oh, yeah, that sounds cool. Like, that's not what I like to do. That's gross. I don't like that kind of chit chat. And she does not chat like that. She chats like me. And also, by the way, I did mention to her that I have this podcast. So if you're listening, hello, but I hope that you're not and that you forgot I had a podcast, because it's embarrassing. Like, I feel embarrassed whenever people know I do stuff that I don't normally do. But I did tell her, just in case she wants to figure out that she's autistic, because she is. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. And you know, that she was doing that too. Like, it was so fucking hilarious. Like, we were talking and all of a sudden, like, both of us would forget at the same time what we were just talking about. Like, that happens so often. And I was like, oh my God, it's not just me. But, I really, like, I can count on one hand the number of people I would leave my house for. And she's on that hand. She's one of the people that I would definitely leave my house for, because it feels like my kind of normal with her. Like, I hope she lives for like a lot more, like many more years, because she's a fun person to hang out with. It's like almost like hanging out with myself, which sounds so narcissistic, but I don't know. I think that if we could try to do this once a month and I can get into the habit of that, then the day won't come and I'll be like, oh, I don't want to go. You know what I mean? It's like you prepare differently if something is like already in place as a routine. I don't know if that makes any sense. Was there anything else I was going to say about this? what was the point of, the point of this episode was just to say that I did, in fact, I did tell on myself, like I said at the beginning. And I did have the thought of not telling her, but like, there's no way I wasn't going to tell her. You know, like, I just feel guilty about this shit now. And you know, it's a good thing to feel guilty about stuff like that. It's not cool to lie to people, but we all do it, and we all do it for like a variety of reasons. You know, it's just like, I tell her things and she gets it. She tells me things and I get it. We are like, there's time, I don't even know what I was just now talking about, and I don't know if this has anything to relate to it, but you know, I'm going to admit to, like, an hour ago, I had a gummy, a pot gummy, so I probably shouldn't have recorded, but I'm going to be busy tomorrow, so I don't think I'm going to have time tomorrow, and I just wanted to do this before I forgot. Just to tell you guys that it feels awesome to tell somebody the truth, and it's about your autism, and that they get it. Like, I know I'm going back to this, but like, I don't know. She didn't have a look of judgment. She was just like, no, I get it, I understand. And you know, like, she's lived a long life. You know, and like, I guess the older you get, the more stuff just like rolls off your back. I don't know, but I think that was the first time I told on myself, because I think I've done it before. I don't remember with who or what, but like, I know I've like told on myself before, because there's just some things that I can't, like, it would weigh on my conscience. And I don't know what I mean by that right now, but no, I don't murder people or anything like that. What was I just saying? Oh, shit. I don't know what I was just talking about. Oh, yes, I do. So, oh my God, like, my brain is just fucking fried. Wait, it left me again. Oh no, here it comes. So when I was telling her that I lied, and I didn't see any look of judgment, she wasn't like rude to me about it or anything. And, you know, like, not like she couldn't have been, like, you know, obviously, you know, if you tell somebody, hey, I lied to you, like, it's normal if they're annoyed or if they're not quite happy with what you did, but there was none of that. And I thought to myself, like, oh my God, I don't think I've ever had a moment like this where I've told the truth about something that I lied about to a person that I don't necessarily like see on a regular basis. Or I guess I've just never told somebody something that I did that was wrong and then have them not judge me. Did that come out right? So, you know, like, I definitely have rejection sensitivity, because like, if somebody gives me a look of annoying, like if they're annoyed with me, like my wife, she can't help it. I am annoying. I don't fucking stop talking when she's around, but if, you know, sometimes I am a bit much, and I'll see that look and I'll be like, oh no. And then it's like just a little look, and like, I will shut down. And I just now forgot what I was talking about again. What the fuck, man? I gotta get off of this. The point of this episode was, I think I already said it. Don't do pot and then like try to record an episode. Not a good idea. And you know what? Also, I don't think it's just that. Like, I was out for hours today. It was an hour there, an hour back. And, you know, like, the farthest I've gone in the last like couple months is 5 minutes down the street to the grocery store. Holy shit, which I think I might go back to tomorrow because I need a few things, but because I'm out of chocolate. And so anyways, I'm sorry for whatever this sounds like. Please tell on yourself, like, to people that you trust, you know, not just to like anybody. Well, I mean, don't lie to everybody. Well, you know what I mean. Oh my God. I just don't know anymore. I gotta go. Thank you for listening. Bye.